Hey, Jill and Catherine. Good to see you all. Catherine, what's the weather like there?
It's nice, actually. It's summer.
Yeah. Warm?
Uh, it's warm, but right now it's warm, nice. It's going to be very hot in a few days or weeks. I mean, I don't know what they said. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But right now
Yeah.
it's just very enjoyable.
Good. Good. And Jill, what is it like in San Francisco?
Cool and foggy.
Cool and foggy. Yeah, that's what I hear. The coldest winter I ever spent.
I escaped yesterday though.
How'd
Went up,
you do that?
went up to Harbin.
Oh,
That was hot.
well, that's a good way to escape. Ram, what's it like where you are?
It's already like 90 degrees here.
Oh, that's hot. And Kevin, how's Eugene?
Actually, Ran, where are you?
In Israel and Tel Aviv,
Oh, okay.
It's,
Kevin, what's it like in Eugene?
well, yesterday I got up to 81. Today it's only supposed to be in the high 70s. So
Yeah,
it's
pretty
it's pretty.
pretty much like that here too, but it's a pretty day. Yeah. All right, well, let's do some Tai Chi. So we were working on the third move, and we'll go back and touch on that. But right now, let's just do some practice. So we'll do the first three moves, and I'll lead the first set, and then we'll go around the room and have everybody else lead too. when you do this move, all right, your consciousness, your shinyi, your mental intention should not be on the knee exactly. It should actually be on the inside of the knee. All right? It was almost like you're crossing your legs. It'll help your balance. Okay, Jill, why don't you lead 2?
All right. Go.
Jill has to talk again.
Oh, here we go.
Stop. 5 things. 1, all right, sink before you move on. I know you're sinking a little bit, but you need to sink a lot more, all right? Sink, especially in this leg. And then you transfer the sink to this side. And then 1, 2, and sink again. Relax. 2. Up the back. Down the front. Up the back. Down the front. Pull silk. Pull silk. Relax. Watch my left hand. Now you don't do it quite that big. It's more just sketched in there, but it should be in there. Close. close. This is closing. That causes your hands to close. Close. Don't lean over. Close. Instead of leaning over, what you should do is sink here. You close here. But the body actually even gets a little taller. Close. Now on this side. Okay, one more.
Okay, let's see if I can get all that.
Now remember every one of those.
Yes. And now hopefully my cat was meowing at me to pick her up. It's like not for time. Okay. You smooth it all out, but they should all be there. Jill, when I used to do private lessons with Master Jean, by the time our private lesson was over, my head was just like exploding. I would have to walk over to Golden Gate Park, which fortunately was just a block away, and practice for half an hour, or I couldn't remember everything that he had told me. And
There was
probably still
always at least a dozen things, and I know I would lose a lot of them, but you just have to grab what you can, and then just Andy and I were talking about this earlier. You just have to be persistent, because otherwise you just never get everything. You got to hear it. You got to hear it 100 times before you can really start to grab everything. But good job. Okay, Catherine. 2 times.
Okay. One sec. It's really bothering me.
watch my fingers. I'm going to do just the last part of the move. Watch my fingers. You know, Catherine, do you guys have a cat?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, but you've had a cat in the past.
Mm.
Think of your fingers like cat's whiskers. They're sensory organs, right? A cat uses its whiskers to feel what is around it, particularly at night, right? When you go out, the tips of your fingers should be very alive. When you close, they should be very alive. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but not very much. All right. Another way to say it is Master Zhang used to say that in one way, Tai Chi is all about Ting Jin. Ting Jin.
Tinging.
Ting is your ear.
Mm.
Jin is energy. So it's about ear energy. What does that mean? Well, what is the energy of the ear? The energy of the ear is to hear. All right? And what he would say is every pore on your body is an ear. Every pore is listening. So when you move, you have to activate every pore on your body has to be open and listening. What is opening and listening? Is it yang or is it yin? Jill, is the ear yang or is it yin?
Yin.
Yes.
Yin.
So to open every pore in your body is to literally open yourself up to the universe. All right? Another way to say it in 21st century language is you have to make yourself vulnerable. You have to open your body armor. All right? Open. 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 But don't forget that inside yin is the first spark of yang. All right? Okay, one more.
Okay.
Good. You know, Tai Chi, the martial art, is named after Tai Chi, the philosophical principle, which pre-existed the martial art by millennia. Tai Chi, the philosophical principle, is the basic cosmology of Taoism. Taoism, married to Buddhism, became in China what's called Chan Buddhism. C-H-A-N, Chan Buddhism. Chan Buddhism eventually was brought to Japan. There it became Zen Buddhism. What is Zen Buddhism about? Because everybody knows Zen Buddhism, hardly anybody knows Chan, but they're really the same thing. And Chan Buddhism is essentially Tai Chi too. What is Zen Buddhism about? It's about being in the present moment, not wandering off somewhere into the future or the past. So the Tingjin, all right, listening, 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 all right, is about being in the present moment. That's really why this is a spiritual exercise. Because it's about learning all this complex, my God, the complexity of all this. And then doing it and staying in the present moment. Imagine you're a concert pianist. Spend 20 years becoming technically proficient. But that doesn't mean that you're a good pianist. Because a good pianist has to be in the present moment. It has to ride the technicality in order to express their soul. It's the same with Tai Chi. All right, Catherine, good. Ran.
Okay.
Good. So three comments. One, I really liked what Rand was doing because he was relaxed. And relaxation, when you relax, what does that mean? It means to relax into the present moment. To stop doing other things. Second, his camera had cut off. I don't know that I could do it. His camera was focused on this because I couldn't see his head and I couldn't see his feet. But that's kind of interesting because now you're just seeing the core of the body, and that's kind of interesting to see someone do it that way. What was the third thing?
Yeah, it's an artistic choice on my end.
It's a performance choice. I was going to say, and this, not just Rand, but he was standing at an angle, so I could really notice it this time. When you do this move, watch my foot. I'm going to do it from the side. It's not this. If you let your foot go out like that, it will throw you over backward. So to maintain your balance, your knee goes up, but your foot comes in by your other knee. There's also a Marshall function for that, right? Suppose someone is kicking at this knee. The foot blocks the kick. All right? It's much easier to keep your balance when you do that versus when you don't. Okay, questions? No questions. Okay, you guys understand everything perfectly now. Now,
Not perfectly, but there is some room for improvement. Of course.
There's always room for improvement. When I do, so at the beginning I do three, right? I don't feel like I'm starting to hit my stride at all until about the third one. The first couple, you just feel a little artificial. You're a little creaky. Your balance is not awake yet. It takes a while to get into the actual thing, but you guys are doing very well for how long you've been doing this. You must have an excellent teacher. All right, let's introduce, right, the fourth move, and then we'll spend some time on it tomorrow. All right. The fourth move is called 4 sealing and 6 closing. Let me demonstrate. All right. Something I was thinking earlier, and I think we should do this move tomorrow, and then next weekend, I think we should go back into these first 4 moves and go over the yin and yang cycles again, because those are so important. You'll notice that the timing that I selected for that little demonstration, those are the yin and yang cycles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can probably get a 7th one in there too, all right? It's important because it tells you where the yin is and where the yang is. It tells you about your breathing. It tells you about your energy flow. Is it coming in or is it going out? All right. Not here. Here. So all of this is preparation. That's the actual function. Yin, yang. Yin, yang. Yin, yang. Yin, yang. All right? So to understand the yin and yang cycles tells you what to do. So Jill, I'm going to do this again slowly. I want you to tell me in each part whether I should be breathing in or breathing out.
Out. Wait. When do you want me to tell you?
Right now, for this section,
Okay.
breathing
Okay.
in or breathing out?
Breathing in, because you're mostly winding
Breathing
up.
in, right? And now this.
Oh, then breathing out. Okay.
Now this.
Breathing in,
Now this.
out.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So you have to know that. It's just part of what you don't. Once you get it, you don't have to think about it anymore. All right. I mean, if you're if you're a kid on a baseball team, right? Do you breathe in or out? Do you breathe in or out? Well, yeah. You breathe in, you breathe out. This is more complex, but it's basically exactly the same as being a kid on a pony league team. All right. Breathe in, breathe out. 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 Got it? All right, let me see you do it. Call them out. Jill.
Oh, you want me to?
Yes, I want you to do the move and call out whether you're breathing in or breathing out.
Okay. Where do you want me to start?
The beginning of the move.
Okay. This is
Okay.
hard
All
for me.
right. We'll wait till tomorrow then. But
Yeah, sadly, I won't be here tomorrow.
oh, you're gonna miss that. That's okay. You can watch the recordings, right?
Yes.
this is the basic stuff you've got to know, guys. It's like if I was teaching you to play the trumpet, you're going to need to know where to take a breath and when to use the breath in the trumpet. Your breathing technique is absolutely critical to all this, all right? Because it's married to the function. And you guys are all far enough along now. You're not just raw beginners. All right?
Breathe in, breathe out.
All right, we'll go over that tomorrow, guys. Any questions? All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Ciao.